Good morning. It is our Hollywood Studios day. We are heading to the buses to head to go see Buzz Lightyear and Woody. Matthew is awake and wearing his cute Toy Story clothes. Looking cute, buddy. Whee! So we just got to Hollywood Studios. We're getting ready to walk into the gate. The gate's open for another half an hour, so we're kind of in a holding pattern until the gate's open, but we're gonna get our bags checked, and then we're gonna go sprint to Toy Story Land, so we are all ready for that.
Toy Story Mania.
Well, I think we're trying to do Slinky Dog Dash first.
Oh, that's a ride?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I thought it was the name of the land.
Toy Story Mania is a ride we have Fast Pass for later in the day.
I see.
And then we're gonna get some breakfast as well. Okay, babe. I did.
I guess you did, because you're here.
We are in Hollywood Studios. Now it's time to get back to Toy Story Land. So they've opened the park early for us, which is cool, but which means people have been here before us and heading back to the land. So we better get back there. So currently we are in line for Slinky Dog Dash. Right now it has a 95-minute wait, but we're actually moving pretty quickly through the line, so maybe they're being pretty liberal with us with the wait time. So I think we'll probably get it through this line in about 45 minutes. So next time you see us, we'll be loading up on to Slinky Dog Dash. So close to the front of the line, quick update, I get to ride the ride twice, and we'll explain that later, but we're currently in the loading bay to get onto Slinky Dog. Here we go! Hey guys, so right now we just stopped at Woody's Lunchbox to grab some breakfast. We got the chocolate hazelnut bacon Pop-Tart, Lunchbox tart, and the breakfast bowl. Currently we're waiting for our Fast Pass for Slinky Dog Dash. Those of you watching realize that I just rode it, and you guys got an FPV. Well, with the rider switch feature on certain rides, we get to ride the ride twice. So we'll explain that all later in probably a tips and tricks video, but the fun thing is we get to ride at least I get to ride Slinky Dog Dash twice. So we're gonna eat our food. So I'm going to give you a review of the food now. So we got the breakfast bowl, which is basically a bowl of tater tots with sausage gravy and eggs and a little red onion or green onion. I think it's really good. It comes as a meal credit. It's a nice smelling meal. It's very breakfasty. They're getting ready to switch to the lunch menu, but it's a late breakfast for us, so. What do you think of the Pop-Tart, babe?
It's good.
Yeah. It's sort of like just like a Pop-Tart with Nutella in it, so we're both big Nutella fans. There's supposed to be candied bacon on top of it, but there's not much candied bacon.
I didn't really taste it.
Yeah, it wasn't even there hardly, so if you're looking for the candied bacon, it's definitely not a candied bacon Pop-Tart, but it's really a Nutella Pop-Tart. So.
Basically a cookie.
Yeah. It's a nice hearty breakfast pastry, I would say. So we're gonna finish up here with our food and then go ride Slinky Dog.
Wow. All right. Hey, don't mind us. We'll be finished in just a minute.
Hey, what the hey? What are you guys still doing here? You're supposed to be at a show. We're working out.
I'd like to introduce our lovely manager.
Not like this. I heard that.
Change of plans. We just rode the Rockin Roller Coaster instead of Slinky Dog because our Fast Pass was changed or altered, or we didn't realize what time the Fast Pass was because of the rider switch. We're actually heading there now. We just rode Rockin Roller Coaster. It was a fun ride. I'm glad we had a Fast Pass for it. I don't really see it, in my opinion, as a wait in a line for 3 hours to ride, but it was a really fun ride. It's just hard to judge wait times right now because we're currently in one of the busiest time periods to go to Disney, so everything is sort of a long wait. So, Rockin Roller Coaster, thumbs up. Probably my favorite so far has been Slinky Dog, but we've only ridden 2 rides. So. We're on the ride. Here we go.
Oh, that was great. Do they have rules about having earphones?
That's fine. Here we go. Picking up speed.
I like this.
Hold on, guys.
Oh, this is you got me all worked up. I'm gonna go straight around.
Think that.
That was fun.
Yeah.
It was like, again, I have a hard time saying I would wait.
This ride for me is worth. No, there's a miss. This ride is worth the wait for me. I love this ride.
I didn't grow up watching Toy Story.
Oh, okay. Favorite ride in Hollywood Studios. So just going to do a quick check-in with you guys. Just going to give you a rundown of what we've done so far today. We got here in the morning, and we came straight to Toy Story Land.
Park opened a little early, so
Yeah.
we got lucky.
Yeah, park opened about 45 minutes early, so we came right in, and we had about an hour wait to get into Slinky Dog Dash the first time. So we did a rider switch, which means that Mary Kate got to just...
We got a fast pass while I was staying with the baby, and then he got to ride it twice. So once with me and once at first. We'll explain it in another video.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do like a tips and tricks video for like first-time parents, young parents with young kids.
Yeah.
But the rider switch is a great thing. So we did that, and then we got lunch. Went and rode Rockin Roller Coaster, and then Mary Kate and I rode Slinky Dog Dash together. And now we're getting ready to head to Toy Story Mania. I can't record in Toy Story Mania because of the footage and the 3D technology they use in there. So the next thing you'll see from us is after Toy Story Mania, on our way to Tower of Terror.
It's dark in here, huh? Oh!
You're moving into a land of both shadow and substance, of things and ideas. You just crossed over into the Twilight Zone.
Hey guys, so we just wanted to give a quick update where we're at in the day. We just rode Tower of Terror, so all our fast passes are up, and it is
There
around...
are no more to be had.
No more to be had at all today.
There were no more.
And right now it is
1:15.
1:15, so we've gotten pretty much all the big rides done at Hollywood Studios. We're heading to Muppets 3D.
Baby's sleeping.
Yes.
For a couple hours now.
Matthew's been awesome. He got a little fussy this morning, but other than that, he's just
chill.
Just chill, yeah. I think he likes noise for some reason and sleeping.
Well, that would be good for him.
Yeah, it's really good at this park. Because last night when we got back from the hotel, he was super happy and still sleeping when we got to our the lobby. Once we got to the silence of the hallways, he woke up. So he's a park goer, which is cool. So we're heading over to where Star Tours is and Muppets 3D. So we just got done at Muppet Vision 3D, and we got Matthew his first souvenirs of the trip. We got him a nice Mickey hat and a large stuffed Mickey, so he's set for the day. Look at that cute hat. You guys will see him in that later, I'm sure. So I think now we're going to try to head to...
Frozen,
maybe Frozen. We have an early dinner. We're kind of in between right now, so we're going to figure out if we're going to try to hit another show or just wait around for dinner. I just wanted to check in real quick with you guys, let you know what we were doing. We just finished up dinner at the Brown Derby, and it was really pretty. It was a really delicious dinner. We had some subpar service, I would say. It was a little bit slow, but I don't think everyone else had that experience in the restaurant, but we did, unfortunately. But it was still a delicious meal, good food. I had the steak carpaccio and the filet mignon. Mary Kate had the crab wonton and fish and lobster dish, which was really tasty. So the food there is really good. We were really impressed with the food. It's probably the best food we've had so far while I've been here. It was a 2-credit meal. The reason for that is because it's a nicer meal, but also we get special advance tickets to Fantasia, which is the show we're seeing tonight. So we're just kind of hanging out right now. We did some shopping. Right now, I would say crowd levels are extremely high. In certain parts of the park, especially by Toy Story Land, it's hip to hip on occasions. But right now, we are on, I believe, Hollywood Boulevard, and it's not too bad. Where all the shopping is. That's what we just did, was our shopping. So we're getting ready to head to Fantasia shortly, but now we're kind of taking a break. Might use a snack credit for a drink or something, and then we're gonna enjoy to see Sorcerer Mickey and the crew.
Here we come! Here come the Jedi! Here we come!
But anyone who would want to race around the galaxy is quite beyond me. But I'm certain you'll have a wonderful flight.
You and Jax take your students to face Kylo Ren.
Yes, Master.
Elbach and I will lead our group to confront Darth Vader.
If you wish to challenge the dark side, so be it.
Trust works better with it. Cut to the other side! Doc! Cut to his head! One more. You!
So I'm just checking in again. I just rode Star Tours, which is currently the only Star Wars ride here at Hollywood Studios. For those of you who've been on it, it's basically a simulator ride where you go through different planets around the Star Wars universe, and C-3PO basically is your tour guide. So that was a fun ride. But I'm back in Toy Story Land to ride Alien Swirling Saucers, so I can check off my boxes that I've ridden all 3 Toy Story Land rides. So I'm gonna have you guys on there. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a POV or if I'm gonna have you guys see my reaction to the ride, but we're looking forward to it. It's a kind of a whirligig, spinny ride, similar to the teacups, but they whip you. Those of you who have been to Disneyland, it's similar to the Mater ride in Cars Land. It's a similar mechanic. So would love to ride Slinky Dog for the third time today, but right now the line is about 2 hours, and we are about an hour and a half, 2 hours away from Fantasmic. So we're just gonna get this ride in so we complete our experience of Toy Story Land. So as you can see, we are currently no longer in Hollywood Studios. We are back home. It's about a week since we were in Hollywood Studios or in Disney at all. That night we got back from Fantasia and didn't have time, or really didn't take the time to record an outro because Matthew was tired and we didn't want to disturb him in the room, keeping the lights on to record an outro. So we're gonna go over our favorite parts of Hollywood Studios, our favorite rides, and our favorite foods. So I would say my favorite ride, my favorite part of Hollywood Studios was Toy Story Land, because I'm a big Toy Story fan, as you can see by my Pizza Planet shirt, as well as my Star Command badge on this shirt. I'm a big Toy Story fan. If you didn't get the references here on the shirt, well, you apparently are a big Toy Story fan. But Toy Story Land was my favorite in terms of rides as well as food.
I would say Slinky Dog Dash was my favorite ride in the whole park. Honorable mention probably goes to Tower of Terror. I really like that ride. In the photo you saw, I was in a state of terror. No pun intended, but I was fearful for my life a little bit. And I found out recently in like a few videos about Tower of Terror, you're not actually dropped in Tower of Terror. You're pulled. Did you know that?
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, so the normal acceleration, well, I'll explain to you. Normal acceleration due to gravity is 9.8 meters per second squared. Those of you physics people out there. And that's just how your body falls, or an object falls, accelerates when approaching Earth due to gravity. And the way that the ride mechanic is that you're pulleyed, like a normal elevator. If those of you don't know what Tower of Terror is, it's an elevator ride, and you go to the top of the Hollywood Tower Hotel, and then you feel like the pulley fails and you drop, but there's actually a second pulley system at the bottom of the ride that pulls you down as well. So you're not dropping, but you're being pulled. Well, there's a second pulley that pulls you back up, like a normal elevator. So there's two pulleys on the ride, one at the top that pulls you up, and then another pulley that pulls you down.
That's bizarre.
Yeah, so you actually go faster than what you would normally feel if you were falling from the Earth, falling towards the Earth. So,
terrifying.
Yeah, a little bit. It's a really fun ride. The first couple of drops, I was like, oh gosh, I do not like this. I got that sick feeling in my stomach, and then after the second drop, I was like, oh, this is fun. I get it now. But Slinky Dog Dash was definitely my favorite ride. It was a fun roller coaster. It wasn't really intense. It was just more the experience of riding in Slinky Dog, and it was thrilling to a degree. You can see Mary Kate had some fun moments on the ride as well. So what was your favorite ride/rides?
I don't have multiple rides, but I would say my favorite ride was Tower of Terror, because, well, I've ridden it before, and I hate the beginning because I hate the Twilight Zone, which is played before you get on the ride. And I hate the ride part before you go drop. So the only part I really like is the drop or lack thereof drop of pulling you. I just think that's fun. I like the Liberty Launch. I don't know what it's called. Is it called that everywhere?
No, you just like drop rides.
Yeah.
You like tower drop rides.
Yeah, I think that's fun. Slinky Dog Dash was a little lame. Matthew really hyped it up to me. Okay, let's just say I did not grow up watching Toy Story. I saw Toy Story in my Spanish class in kindergarten in Spanish when I was a kid. And that was it. And so I didn't really care about it. I didn't pay attention much. Yeah, so first time I actually watched Toy Story was with you. The first time I watched it all the way through has been since we dated. And it's a good movie, but I didn't grow up with it, so I feel like I probably don't appreciate it as much as Matthew clearly does. I got his Pizza Planet reference, not so much the badge reference. Slinky Dog Dash, Matthew really hyped it up I was thinking that there's going to be big drops and all this stuff, which is why I said I wanted to get off, and then there was a thing, the drop happened, and there was nothing. I was like, oh, well, that was kind of lame, which I should have expected because I could see the ride from the street. My favorite food.
I would say Hollywood Studios was underwhelming in food.
Yeah, the Brown Derby, I did not like what I got, but I also didn't know what I was getting. So I just picked the first thing I saw, and it said it had pasta and seafood. I was like, oh, great. And then I got it, and it was these little teeny rice-ish pastas with a little bit of seafood and tomato sauce, which was really
it was
tomato
bizarre.
Soup.
Yeah.
And I don't like tomato soup, so it was just not a good meal. The bread was really good.
Yeah.
My drink was really good. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was good.
The appetizers were good.
But I did not enjoy Woody's Lunchbox. I did like what you got. You got the bowl thing, the breakfast bowl. It was good, but I've had better, and I feel like I could make that easily at home.
Well, of course, you can make a better homemade one.
It at home. And the Pop-Tart thing was a cookie. It was way too sweet. And
I would say my favorite thing at Hollywood Studios was either my appetizer at Brown Derby, which is the beef carpaccio, which is good, but I really liked the breakfast bowl. I thought it was a good hearty. I thought that in defense of the breakfast bowl, I think it was a good option, a good quick service option. Like if you're comparing it to like a sit down meal, obviously you would have a better breakfast somewhere else. But it was a good quick service. It was in a bowl. It was convenient. It filled my hunger for that morning. I thought it was a good food option at a little quick service stand in Toy Story Land. I think Toy Story Land is a good barometer for the future of the parks in terms of their additions in different lands. The next thing we're going to see in Hollywood Studios is Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. And so if they do the same thing they're doing with, as they did with Toy Story Land, having 3 solid rides and a good quick service option, I think Star Wars Land is going to be, Galaxy's Edge is going to be a great addition to the parks. I've also heard that they're going to do a table service restaurant as well in Galaxy's Edge, so I'm really looking forward to that. And the quick service is going to be kind of like a pub, like galactic pub style, which I'm also looking forward to as well. So I would say overall we had a fun time in Hollywood Studios. Crowd levels were lower than anything we experienced on our whole trip, and you'll hear more from us about that fun component to our trip in upcoming videos. Our next one is the Magic Kingdom video. So overall, great time in Hollywood Studios. Matthew was really good for the most part, other than we didn't want to sit for the meal for, like, we were in that meal for like 2 hours. He was really good though.
I mean, that was the longest meal ever, and
yeah,
he's a baby, so.
Yeah, I mentioned that we had poor service at Brown Derby. It was more the length of time we waited for everything. I really think our waitress was...
She was nice.
She was nice, but she was not advocating for us in the kitchen, because we split up in the meal and we got there half an hour before the other party that we were with, and they had all their food and desserts before we did. And
same amount of people.
Same amount of people, everything. Similar order. So if you like this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share our videos. And we apologize for the extensive length of this, the back end of this video. But I hope you stayed to the end. And if you did, comment Slinky Dog. Cheesy Slinky Dog. Comment that. Bye.